Hello everybody, it's me. Hi. Y'all asked for the story time on why I switched schools, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today while I make this tale. So if you hear a sound, that's what that is. So, okay. I'm also winging this. I do not have a script. I'm just gonna tell you off of memory. So, when 7th grade started, everything was normal, right? Actually, we're going to go back in time a little bit to the summer after 6th grade. During that summer, I found out that one of my friends had a crush on me. And I was not coming to terms with my sexuality yet, so I said no because I did not have feelings for her, but I was pressured by my other friends into a relationship with her. And at the time, there was really nothing wrong. She was a little bit weird, but honestly, who isn't? So yeah. And then I ended up breaking up with her because I felt so uncomfortable in the relationship that I couldn't handle it anymore. And Jesus. Yeah. So that happened. And then the next year at school, around the beginning of the school year, she handed me this binder, right? And it turns out it was full of notes that she had made. Notes, songs, poems she had written about me. I'll put a picture of one in the video at some point, probably around here. But, yeah, that was extremely creepy to me. So I hid them in my room. Like any sane person would. I didn't go tell my parents. No, I hid them in my room. In a bench thing that opens up. And forgot about them. And then everything was normal for a while. We were all being good friends and all that. School was doing great. And then around winter break is when the drama started. It was before winter break, but it was around that time. And so my friend, we're gonna call her S. And my other friend, we're gonna call her M, because that's the first initials of their names. No, you know what? We're just gonna do that. So, M got with S's ex. And S got super mad and was being a bitch. Sorry for my language, but was being a massive jerk to M. And I was closer with M than I was with S, and I got mad because S was being a jerk. S was being a douche. And I decided to tell her that she needed to stop, right? That's all I did. I told her to stop being rude. That's it. That's all I said. And then this mean, awful person, decided to take that to heart. But not in the way I wanted. She heard me, and she took offense to it. She heard me, but she did not listen. Instead, she tried to do everything she could to ruin my life. That being lying, manipulating me, manipulating my friends, right? Which really was not okay. And she was good at it. That's the thing, she was good at it. She was good at lying and good at manipulating. The biggest issue I remember with her was when we were in science class and I was sitting next to her. And she told me, while I was helping her with relationship issues, and she told me, she had the nerve to tell me that every single one of my friends was mad at me. And she wouldn't tell me why. And that's all she said. She said she wasn't supposed to say this, but all my friends were mad at me. She gave me notes that said, oh, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but blah, 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 all of them are mad at you. And I'm like, what? What did I do? And she said, I can't tell you. Which should have been a massive red flag for me, but wasn't, because I was a naive little short child, even though that was just last year. Yeah. And she told me that, and then at the end of class, I was crying because I thought all my friends hated me, right? Because I have issues about that kind of stuff. And it turns out, no, they weren't mad at me. All of them thought I was mad at them. Because S had gone around and told every single one of my friends that I was mad at them. Every single one. Because we were in a big friend group, right? She was trying to tear apart our friend group because she wanted to be petty. People like that are my least favorite people. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. So I found that out. And the next time I saw her, I asked why she did that. And she said, I don't remember what she said actually. She said something along the lines of, because I thought they were. And then I said, no, you did not. Because, no, she didn't. She said, because I was being a douche. She said I was being mean to her. I was giving her dirty looks and saying mean things. Hi, Tucker. Sorry, my dog's over there. Come here. No? Okay. Yeah. Which was not true. I was helping her. I was being nice to everyone. I was being nice to everyone in the situation. But instead of letting me be nice, she did that. So I got mad at her and asked if I could move seats, and my science teacher said no, which was a little bit mean of him, but I can understand why. Because middle school drama. But yeah. So that was one of the issues. Another issue is there was this other person. I'm gonna call her B. B had issues with me. I don't know why, but she did. And I didn't do anything. I just sat next to her at lunch. And I was talking to somebody across from us, sitting across from us. And she yelled at me. And I'm like, what did I do? And then she, literally, I'm not even joking when I say this, she hits me and grabs me by the throat. So what do? I grab her back. And then she starts crying. What else am I supposed to do in this situation? You grabbed me by the throat. You think I'm not going to fight back? So yeah, I went out to recess and decided yet again I was not going to eat lunch that day because I already had issues with that, and the one time I tried, I got nearly choked. So yeah, I went outside, and when I came back in, I had to go to the principal's office because this little, I can't say that word, yeah, she went and told the principal that I had tried to choke her. There were marks on my neck from where she grabbed me. It was so bad. I hated her so much after this. And I think I had the right to, honestly. Because, Jesus Christ. I don't even believe in a God, but this girl is going to hell. Yeah. That was another issue I had with her. Then we just, bickered and fought for the rest of the year. She would pretend to be nice when we were around people, but then when we were just, no one was paying attention and we weren't around our friends, she would be an absolute douche. So, that was wonderful. And then, the other girl, the one that I talked about at the beginning with the creepy notes, I gave those to my parents because my dad had grabbed me from behind. And after I specifically said not to touch me because I'm uncomfortable with that, like extremely uncomfortable with being touched. And I bit him. I'm not proud of it, but this man grabbed me from behind and I bit him on the arm. And he started screaming at me, which, reasonable, I guess, and smacked me on the leg. And I guess, yeah, that makes sense. But I told him not to cross my boundaries, and he did, so, yeah. But I was sobbing because I felt so uncomfortable and so violated from that. So I went to my room and I grabbed the thing out of my dresser because it wasn't my dresser, it was like the bench thing. I grabbed it and I brought it out and I threw it on the table because I was pissed. And my mom took pictures of some of the notes and asked me why didn't I tell them. And I was like, I blocked out the memory. Wouldn't you do the same? No, I didn't actually say that, but that's what I was thinking. And I said, I don't know. I felt bad because I did feel bad. I felt bad for the girl who gave me the notes because I felt like I did something wrong because one of the notes said I was the reason she self-harmed and wanted to die, which I didn't do anything. I don't think. But she still did that, and it hurt my feelings, and I felt bad for her. Also, the other night, she showed up to my house in the middle of the night. That was wonderful. Yeah. So yeah, those were 3 of the reasons. Plus, my dad said that if we got into trouble one more time at school, he was going to uproot our lives and move us out of the state. This was before they got divorced. So yeah. We love drama. I switched the thing again. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but I'm good now. Good-ish. I'm as good as I can be from that. Also, I got a new tail. I think I've put it in videos, but it's very, very fluffy. I love that thing, and I made a new mask. So yeah, I think that's the end of the video. I hope y'all have a good day, night, whatever time it is where you are, and have a good school year. Love you. Bye!